ladies and gentlemen, warriors of life, champions in the making. I want to speak to you today about one thing that separates the dreamers from the achievers, the average from the extraordinary, the weak from the strong, the grind. Yes, that daily, relentless, unshakable, unbreakable grind. The willingness to get up every single day, no matter how tired, no matter how beaten down, no matter how hopeless it may feel at times, and still say, I will fight. I will rise. I will give my best today. I will grind. This is not about talent. This is not about luck. This is not about waiting for the perfect opportunity to magically appear in your life. This is about discipline. This is about consistency. This is about mentality that says, I don't care what stands in my way. I will not stop. I will not quit. I will not surrender. Every morning when your alarm clock goes off, you are faced with a choice. You can hit the snooze button, roll over, and stay in bed. Or you can get up and grind. You can choose comfort, or you can choose greatness. Do you know why so many people never achieve their goals? Because they keep choosing comfort over growth. They keep choosing excuses over effort. They keep waiting for motivation instead of building discipline. But the world doesn't reward the comfortable. The world rewards the fighters, the doers, the grinders. The world belongs to those who decide every single day, I'm going to get up, I'm going to fight for my dream, and I will not stop until I win. Let's be real. Grinding is not glamorous. It's not flashy. It's not something you can post on Instagram every day with a motivational caption. Grinding is lonely. Grinding is exhausting. Grinding will break you down before it builds you up. The grind means waking up before the sun comes up. The grind means staying up late when everyone else has gone to sleep. The grind means sacrificing the parties, the weekends, the distractions, so you can focus on your vision. And guess what? Most people are not willing to do it. Most people want success, but they're not willing to grind for it. They want the prize, but not the process. They want the reward, but not the work. But let me tell you this, you cannot cheat the grind. You cannot skip the process. You cannot buy your way into greatness. The grind demands your sweat, your time, your energy, your blood, your tears. It demands everything you've got. Life will hurt you. That's guaranteed. But you get to choose your pain. You can choose the pain of discipline, or you can choose the pain of regret. The pain of discipline is temporary. It hurts to wake up early. It hurts to push your body in the gym. It hurts to study for hours. It hurts to practice your craft when no one is watching. That pain stings, but it makes you stronger. The pain of regret, on the other hand, lasts a lifetime. The pain of looking back and saying, I could have been great, but I quit. I could have had the life I wanted, but I got lazy. I could have achieved my dreams, but I wasn't willing to grind. Which pain will you choose? The temporary pain of effort, or the eternal pain of regret? Every person you admire, every champion you look up to, every success story you know, they all had to grind. They all had to sacrifice. They all had to give up something, now to gain something greater later. The athlete had to give up nights out with friends to train. The entrepreneur had to give up a steady paycheck to build a business. The student had to give up comfort to chase knowledge. The artist had to give up doubt and fear to express their gift. Sacrifice is a language of success. If you want to shine later, you must be willing to suffer now. If you want the glory, you must embrace the grind. One workout won't transform your body. One book won't make you wise. One day of hard work won't make you successful. But daily effort, daily action, daily grinding, that is what creates transformation. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting until you feel ready. You'll never feel fully ready. You'll never have the perfect conditions. You'll never find the right time. The right time is now. The right day is today. Excuses are the enemies of the grind. Excuses are comfortable lies we tell ourselves to avoid the discomfort of growth. But excuses don't pay the bills. Excuses don't build muscles. Excuses don't create success. Excuses don't change lives. The grind destroys excuses. When you adopt the grind mentality, you stop saying, I can't, and you start saying, how can I? You stop saying someday, and you start saying day one. When the weight feels too heavy, grind anyway. When the journey feels too long, grind anyway. When the obstacles feel too big, grind anyway. Because pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain is a fire that forges you into something stronger. Every struggle, every setback, every failure is preparing you for the breakthrough. You can cry. You can scream. You can fall to your knees. But you cannot quit. You cannot stop. You cannot give up. Because the moment you choose to quit, you lose everything you've worked for. Grind through the pain. Grind through the doubt. Grind through the fear. Because the breakthrough is always on the other side of the struggle. Listen to me. Your life is ticking away. Every second, every minute, every hour you waste can never be reclaimed. Time is the most valuable currency you have, and once it's gone forever. So why waste it? Why waste it scrolling endlessly on social media? Why waste it gossiping about other people? Why waste it living someone else's life, chasing someone else's dream? Get up and grind for your dream. Get up and grind for your family. Get up and grind for your legacy. Because one day, you will look back on your life, and the only question that will matter is, did I give everything I had? Did I live to my full potential? Did I grind when it mattered most? When you grind, you're not just working for yourself. You're working for the people who believe in you. You're working for the people who sacrifice for you. You're working for the next generation who will be inspired by your story. Your grind creates a ripple effect. When people see you get up early, stay late, fight harder, push through, they are inspired to do the same. Your grind becomes a torch that lights the way for others. So don't grind just for yourself. Grind for your family. Grind for your community. Grind for the world that needs your gift, your voice, your strength. Every morning you wake up is another chance. Another chance to fight. Another chance to grow. Another chance to grind. So stop wasting your life. Stop waiting for opportunities. Stop looking for shortcuts. There are no shortcuts to greatness. There are no hacks for success. There's only one way. Get up and grind. Grind when you're tired. Grind when you're broke. Grind when you're scared. Grind when you're lonely. Grind when you don't see results. Because one day, if you keep grinding, the results will come. The doors will open. The opportunities will appear. The life you dreamed will be yours. But only if you're willing to do what others won't. Only if you're willing to pay the price. Only if you're willing to get up and grind.